Welcome to the Battlefield Aces. This is SithJaeger. And today we're in for a 3-on-4 match in the A34 Comet on the abandoned streets of the town map. So it looks like we are spawning in two different portions of the map. It looks like we will be facing off the Zero Boy and the KV2. And on the other side we have the Mouse and the IS-1. Now normally I would try to go in and attack those two tanks on our side of the map, but because they have cover at their side with the boulders that are on that map, we don't want to go in and give them some easy shots at us. So what we want to try to do is figure out where the reds are. Looks like the T-30 is moving toward the center of the map, so we're going to follow the T-30. Okay, there goes our first target. I believe he is positioned right between these buildings, so we're going to take a shot. And we miss. Sometimes we'll hit. Pull out of the way. Now it's best to try to stay together, or at least in within firing range of each other. Right now the Henschel is taking fire from the reds, not falling back, and we're going to use that to our advantage to put in some side shots on the IS-1, and already it's a 2-on-4 match. It looks like the T-30 is at full health, and now we're going to wait until we can spot that tank. He hits us. I think we hit him, and that's the Zero Boy, so we're going to pull back. We do not want to go head-to-head with him. Now the Zero Boy can be taken out if you can flank him, but that would be a long way to cross on the map, so we're going to try to move to a different angle. And now it's a 1-on-3. Alright, so we have 943 health left, facing off against 3 tanks, a Mouse, a KV2, and the Zero Boy. Alright, so what we're going to do is try to catch one of these tanks as they peek around a corner, and then pull back. Alright, it's kind of difficult because we don't know who is going to pop up first. So I'm going to play it safe and pull back. That would be an ideal spot to be in. Unfortunately, if we get attacked, I can't pull back. So I'm going to reposition my tank, and in doing so, I miss a shot from one of the tanks approaching. I do manage to hit the KV2. I'm going to take one more shot at the KV2 before I pull back. Here comes the Zero Boy, so I'm going to quickly move out of the way. The Mouse is now in the picture. The Zero Boy advances on my location. I pull back and try to straighten out, giving him a shot at my frontal armor. I ignore him for a second to take out the KV2, and now I try to flank the Zero Boy coming around, using the building as cover between myself and the Mouse. It looks like we have the Zero Boy down to 275 health. He's trying to pull back, take a shot. I continue to reverse, staying at his side, and finish him off. So now we have 500 health, but we have the Mouse to deal with. The Mouse has full health. This is a shot there. We pull forward, we take a shot at his flank, and we need to get out of it. In doing so, we take 300 damage, and now we're down to 206. Okay, so there was not much we could do in that situation. If we were in the open, we could flank him and probably come away with the game right there, but he was against the wall, and there's no way we're going to be able to take direct hits from him. So we did the only thing we could do, which was pull back. Now, some of you guys like to try and take hits at the tank as it is coming around a corner, which is kind of hit or miss. Taking a shot like this, where we have our building as cover, would be better, but it didn't look like he was coming around that corner, so we repositioned ourselves. I'm now speeding through this portion of the fight. Now, without the overhead markers, it's hard to tell exactly where he's at, which way he's moving. We have to focus on the mini-map, and in doing so, sometimes we can get hit by the tank as it comes into the picture. So it's hard to pay attention to both. We do manage to get one shot off there and pull away. And we're going to try to do that again. But it looks like he is moving away from the building and maybe going for our flag. So we're going to try to go for his flag to keep him from keep him from capping the flag. Now, in doing so, I just remembered that supposedly you can see somebody who has captured the flag from a further distance. That flag is sort of a giveaway. So we're going to try to move back into position and see if that's true. We spot him right there. We take a shot, but you can see just how quick he turned his turret and just missed us. Okay, we don't have a KV2. I'm sorry, we don't have a B2 or anything with extended range, so we can't use the distance as our ally. And about the only thing we can do is try to see if we can spot him or spot the flag as it comes into view. All right, I spotted him, but it looks like we moved in too far, and we have nothing to do but take one shot. And that game is over. All right, well, let's see how we did. If there's something you guys would have done different in this battle, please let me know in the comments below, and next time I'll try it. It looks like we did come away with the Ace Gunner and Tank Destroyer medals. Looking at the total board, you can tell we did almost 2,000 damage more than anybody else. So there's not much more we could have done in this match. All right, currently my stats are going to come up, and you'll see that I am moving my way toward position 4,000, currently ranked at 689. I need 12 more battles until I become a Tank Master 10. And maybe as a brigade, we need to start challenging people more because we are dropping down to 17th. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my Christmas live stream. Until next time, SithJaeger out.